What's going on? It's the All-Purpose Podcast. Greg Dortch, our all-purpose player here at PHNX. Saul Bookman, the GM. I'm Bo Brock. Excited to be with you here on a Tuesday. Greg Dortch's day off. Kind enough for you to come in, my man.
Yeah, this is my pleasure, man. Oh my gosh.
It's been a wild couple days here, of course, in the NFL. You watched that game last night? Dak, Herbert.
I did.
Man, I mean, I feel
CeeDee Lamb. You got that dog in him.
That's the guy, man. He makes big plays all up and down the field. Keenan Allen, also a talented wide receiver on the other side. Joshua Palmer having himself a day yesterday.
Getting more comfortable. Me and Keenan Allen, we work out in the offseason together. So Keenan, that's my guy. I got a signed jersey from him. He's probably one of the most underrated receivers, in my opinion.
Not a whole lot of speed. He's kind of like D-Hop, right? Yeah. He's just kind of surgical out there.
He's always open. He's always open, and he's just reliable. But he doesn't make a lot of noise. He's not going to be out there talking. So he's just underrated.
Any valuable advice that he's giving you?
Nah, I don't. I learn from just watching guys. I don't really pick people's brains. I just watch their mannerisms and what they do, and just try to pick up that.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you hear about somebody like Keenan Allen, it's weird to see last night to just see the Chargers. It feels like a vicious circle each and every week they're in a game like that.
Dude, I don't know. I know. Listen, we haven't had the greatest luck in Arizona. We've gone to a Super Bowl. We've gone to a couple of NFC championships. That's all great. But man, Chargers fans, good God. It's like they should have a top 5 to 10 team every single year. And somehow, some way, they always find a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I don't know how it is.
Yeah.
It's wild. I've never seen anything like it.
And then you got the fan on full display last night. Yeah. They kept focusing on her.
I think they changed the profile picture to her.
The Chargers did, yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Man, that's rough.
Just the overnight 15 minutes of fame for that lady there. That's an easy way to deal with heartbreak, right?
It sucks because I'm a big Justin Herbert fan.
For sure.
I love him. I think he's got one of the best arms in the league.
For sure.
I think he's got all the tools. I'm also big barbecue guy. In case you didn't know, he's sponsored by Traeger.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He throws down on the grill, man. So
I like to talk my trash, but I can't talk trash about your barbecue. I've had it, Greg. I've had
it.
It's legit.
You got to bring some in for us, man. Or for me. Everybody else has.
The only time you get barbecue is at my house.
Really?
So you're gonna have to come.
Got to come to the crib.
There you go, man.
Here's a bad transition, but speaking of heartbreak, Sunday. Look, but here's the difference. The competitiveness from this team continues to show through. We named this. We titled this episode. I mean, like trust in the process, because I know you guys are still believing in what you're doing on a day-to-day basis.
100%.
3 games in a row. It's rough. It's tough, but you guys are still plugging away.
Yeah, we get another opportunity next week. I know what happened on Sunday is just unfortunate, and guys are just trying to learn from that and grow. But we got another divisional opponent in Seattle, and we know every time we play them, it's going to be hard-hitting, it's going to be physical, it's going to be a good game. So we're on to Seattle.
I mean, traditionally speaking, especially in the last decade, you guys have had pretty good success up in Seattle.
Yeah, for sure. It's always fun playing up there. I feel like the crowd is usually really good. The weather's pretty good for the most part. I like playing in Seattle, so it's a division rival. It's going to be fun.
A lot's been made lately of like hostile environments, right? With the Diamondbacks playing in Philly. The 12s are one of the most notorious kind of hostile environments. What's the most hostile crowd you've played in front
of? We played the Raiders last year in Vegas. They were throwing beer and shit at us. I haven't played in Philly yet.
Shocker. Awful Raiders.
Yeah, I haven't played there. I haven't played in Philly. We played them this year, though.
Yeah. That's gonna be a game.
Philly?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I heard that.
Listen,
Seattle,
man.
but the Seattle's fans are crazy too.
Well, yeah, but like Philly fans, I mean, listen, they threw batteries at Santa Claus, man. So
yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
you know how they get down,
Mm-hmm.
and especially because JG's going back
Yeah.
there and how they felt about him leaving
it's
in
gonna
the
be
first place. Ooh, man, that game! I'm excited to watch that game for sure.
I'm excited to play in it.
Yeah,
I have never played up there. I know we got a lot of Philly guys, so that game will mean a lot to everybody.
I remember, like, because I lived 3 hours away from Philly in Washington, D.C., and there was always, like, folklore, like, if you go to Philly, any sporting event, you go to the Vet, you go to Link, you go anywhere, don't wear your team's colors. Don't do it.
Yeah.
They do not mess around up there. I think it's changed a little bit for the better, but still very passionate.
They used to say that about Oakland.
Yeah.
Because dudes would get shanked in Oakland.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about
bleeding.
Oakland. Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about the old Oakland Stadium.
Wow. Another week, another big return. You only had the one punt return. Took it 16 yards.
Yeah, 16.
Close.
And they kicked one out of bounds. I was low key kind of salty, but at the same time, I was like, y'all don't want me to get another big return. Yeah. So that's kind of respect. Like they're respecting me. So, but yeah, the one that I went 16 yards, I should have scored. I'm gonna say that every week. If I have a big return, I should have scored. But it's coming.
You also got some reps at wideout.
I did, yeah.
I was like, let's go. You know.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
At some point, they're gonna throw it to you.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. And if last year was any indicator, took advantage of that, made some big plays for this offense. Looking forward to that for the Cardinals. More takeaways from the game. I mean, when you look at this Rams team, I mean, you see 99 on that side. He's just wreaking havoc.
Still going.
And then those two wide receivers, man. I mean, Cooper Kupp, Puka's the real deal. What did you see?
Well, I mean, you look at a guy like Cooper Kupp, you expect that. What is this, his second game back versus us?
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like he's been playing since week one. The chemistry that he has with Stafford, those two together are really, really good. Like, I can tell that they pick each other's brains. And from the rookie, what I saw from the rookie, he looks pretty good too. That game just hurts, man. It's a division game. I feel like we came out and we played well. We just didn't finish the way we wanted to. And they beat us. You know,
what my biggest takeaway is with that and how you guys are playing is like it never feels like you guys have ever just been outmatched at the beginning of a game.
Yeah, no.
And I do think that it's a process, right? Like this whole thing is a process. Whether you never win another game this season, which I doubt is going to happen. Obviously, I think you guys are going to win plenty of games, but and then, you know, turn it completely around next season. Like, I just feel like it's a process to get to a point where you guys are going to have a lot of success at some point. You can see the foundation being laid. Whether the wins come or not this year, to me, it's great if they do, but it's really about setting that foundation for the future.
Yeah.
And the process is important.
Yeah, we want the wins for sure. But back to just the process and just trusting the process, it's just a day-by-day thing. You just got to just take it one day at a time and just try to continue to get better. And we'll do that. Yeah. We'll continue to get better.
What's been going on, obviously, the last 2 weeks, like Nick Rallis, Drew Petzing, Jonathan Gannon himself, like they've liked the response. Like, how are you guys rallying around each other? You're getting it from the coaching staff. Are you guys, has there been like players only meeting? And you don't have to like divulge everything. But
no, we're a team. So it's everybody. It's the coaches, it's the training staff, it's the equipment staff, it's everybody. Like, we're all one. But yeah, man, guys just want to win, and we just go hard for each other. Try to prepare throughout the week and just set yourself up for the best possibility to win a game on Sunday. And this is the NFL, man. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. So Sunday, man, it's just really up to whoever wants it the most and whoever can execute.
For sure.
There's been a lot of chatter this week. A lot of chatter, more so than not. And I'm not looking for any inside information, but like Kyler Murray, like there's talk that they could open his window.
Man,
if it's tomorrow,
he's itching. I'm telling you, he's itching to get back, man. Just talking to him, he's excited. Like he's ready. He wants to play.
What would it do? Like just getting him back on the practice field, what would it just do for the rest of yourself, your teammates?
Man, that's QB1. I mean, I feel like just the energy and the swagger that he brings. Like Kyler's confident. You get what I'm saying? When you have a guy that is the leader and he's that confident, it just trickles down to each player. You know what I'm saying? Defense, offense, special teams, he's confident. So you have to be confident right with him. But like I said, he's itching to get back out there. And I know they want to make sure that everything's right for him so he can come back in and be successful. And I think when the time is right, he'll be ready.
Is there a difference, like in his ball? I mean, and you were on a couple different teams before Arizona, and played high level Division I in the ACC for Wake. Like, is there a difference between his ball and other quarterbacks' balls?
I think it is. I think
it's a bad question, by the way.
No, that's a good question. I think every quarterback. Yeah,
the question I like, but the way I phrased it poorly.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it is. He throws a very catchable ball. He just knows football. Like, he's been playing football his whole life. He knows how to throw it to a guy so he can catch it and run, and he just knows those things. He's a former baseball player, so he knows how to throw a ball. But yeah, there's definitely a difference when different quarterbacks.
Pretty cool though too. You know, he's had so much success in his life in sports. Period. You know, and he gets to the NFL. It was a slow start in terms of wins and losses. Then they get to the playoffs, and then everything I feel like it kind of reset a little bit, and now it's a complete reset. I'm really interested to see from your perspective, like your communication with Kyler in terms of like how much he really desires to get back to that championship level of performance that he was so accustomed to before getting to the NFL.
Yeah, like I said before, I think he's primed and ready. Just being away from the game, I've been away from the game before, and just mentally and just what it does to you, and just seeing, especially your team's losing and you're not out there, it's just something inside of you as a competitor. You're just itching to get back out because you know you can make a difference. But he's been in every meeting, he's been at every practice, he's been attentive to everything throughout this whole process. And when you put in the work like that, man, everything pays off. Eventually it's gonna pay off. And I think when he comes back, he'll be ready.
I can imagine there's like a renewed hunger, right? But then the perspective that athletes like yourself, like Kyler, you don't often get, and hopefully you don't get too many times where the game gets taken away from you, right? And making your way back, you don't want to kind of let that slip through your fingers again.
Yeah, I think it just puts in perspective how short this game is, really. I think we've been hit by the injury bug a little bit, but not only us, but just the whole NFL. I think I've seen like a picture of like all the quarterbacks that have been injured. And it's just, man, this game is not for long at all. So just staying grateful and just being humble and just trying to keep yourself afloat throughout the whole season. The season's tough to go through, man. It's 18 games. It's a long season. So just trying to stay ready for that.
It's usually not if, but when.
Yeah,
you know, for
sure.
most players in the NFL today, you know, I mean, like you're going to get injured. You know, how you can deal with that injury and bounce back. You know, obviously an ACL, that's just not something that you're going to be able to just hop up from
overnight,
and shake it off. You know what I mean? So,
unless you're Aaron Rodgers, because I seen something yesterday. He's already on the field. Yeah, that was crazy.
He's already walking around.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how. That's insane.
I'm telling you, man. He's got some weird shit going on behind the scenes. I don't know what it is.
He's in a dark room for a couple days.
He's injecting his Achilles with like tree sap or some shit, man. Like, I don't know what it is.
He was on it. He looked good yesterday throwing the ball around.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, on a lighter note, though, I don't know if you've seen this because you're more kind of on NBA Twitter, but like there's a viral thing going on when people, the moment they realized they weren't going to play in the NBA. Have you seen this? And it's some funny
I've seen something on TikTok.
Yeah, there's, I mean, people like myself, like middle school, you realize like I'm probably just going to have to be, you know, a glue guy, box out, you know, set picks guy, where I'm sure, you know, you play college ball and.
Mine was short-lived. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I dropped 33 in the second half against Arizona Western, and I thought it was like big time shit. And then the next time we played Arizona Western, some dude dropped like 53 on me, and I was just like, I think that's about it.
Yeah, he get his get back.
Yeah,
he get his get
some
back.
dude from Yuma is dropping 53 on you.
He was a Yuma criminal from the high school. That's what they used to call the high school.
No, that's the mascot.
I'm not saying he was a criminal from Yuma.
Oh, their mascot was a criminal?
Yeah,
really?
He used to be the criminals back in the day. Yeah,
it's still the criminal.
Is it still the criminals?
Yeah, my father-in-law is a Yuma Criminal Hall of Famer.
No shit.
We went to his induction.
What is the mascot?
No way.
What is their mascot?
It's like a ball and chain.
Yeah.
No way.
I swear.
So you know 310 the Yuma, the movie?
Yeah, where is the school at?
It's just on the west side of the state. It's like halfway to San Diego. So if you jump on I-8, you just ride it about 2.5 hours, and you're like, okay, I'm halfway to California. I'll get a drink here at the Circle K, and then I'll bounce.
Yeah,
that's insane.
You gotta go up in the hills.
But like Saul and myself play in the JUCO ranks out here. You play Arizona Western, that's based in Yuma.
Yeah.
And but they were just known for the prison forever.
That's insane.
like
So they
old
named-
West stuff.
So they named the students criminals.
Criminals. Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know why.
Here's the cool thing: like when they would do their, when the football team would come out on the field, like for the game, they would have a police car with the siren
Oh
blaring.
yeah, they getting creative. Yeah, that's creative. Were they good?
No,
No.
I don't think they're ever good.
No.
No.
Sorry, you. We didn't mean to, we didn't mean for you to catch strays on this episode,
Right.
but here we are doing it. So
Loving everybody in the chat. Mention Circle K. You got to join the inner circle today. I was on E today. Stopped before I headed into the studio. Got some gas in my truck today. America's Thirst Shop. You got to get in the inner circle right now. It's a free membership program right now. And if you're like me, you forget the of course the card. So you just put in your phone number or however they identify you. You can get 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. That'll save you some money. Also, every 6 you get a free selection of Circle K products, pizza, coffee, ice cold fountain drinks, those Polar Pops. Join the inner circle today for free, downloading the Circle K app today. Terms, conditions, they apply. Participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for the details. Let's check out the chat. Jakai, I saw him in there saying that, of course, Greg Dortch getting his reps in, looking stout today. And that cool shirt. There you go. Jakai Whittingham, my boy, getting his reps in. In time, my guy. Fire Gut, Driving Bus. Love the screen name as always. Can't wait for K1 and Buddha to be back. Could be as early tomorrow. Bees with the emoji eyes. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Kiro?
you know what's so funny? Because of your schedule, you guys are, obviously you guys are 1-5, but I could easily see a scenario where you guys rattle off 5 out of the next 6.
Me too.
And then be back to 6-6 and right back in the thick of everything.
What you mean 5 out of the next 6? That's right, 6 out of the next 6.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're trying to win. We're trying to win, man.
I was giving you a little room for error.
You don't play this game to lose, man. You play the game to win.
I get it.
Over the weekend, are we still on Coach Prime? I was talking to Trey McBride. He likes to watch CU lose because he was on the other end. His Colorado State team.
Yeah,
won
see, I can understand Trey. I'm rooting for him. I want him to win. Seeing him in person, they didn't play as good as I thought they were. Like they weren't as good as I thought they were in person. But I'm still rooting for him. But what they just did, that's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, they blew that 29-point lead. Man, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I seen something like Shador had posted something on at halftime of like go get his merch and stuff. Like you can't do stuff like that.
No.
Even though you have people, I mean, you know what that is, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's not him actually on his phone.
How do you know?
You don't. I mean, it's somebody who's a player, and you've got a kind of behind the scenes people working for you on social and stuff.
Yeah, but they should know though. They should
Yeah.
even know. Like, that's just not the right time to do that.
I know that there's NBA players that literally will check their phone at halftime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
Maybe check the
happens all
phone,
time.
but posting and like that's
Should
different.
never do that. Yeah, for sure.
I remember Ryan Lindley, Cardinals quarterback. Like in 2014, the Cardinals had a really good season. They went to the playoffs, but they were just devastated by injuries. It was like Carson Palmer went down. Drew Stanton went down, so they had to play their third string guy, and he was pushing. I think he was pushing Bibles on his Twitter account while the Cardinals were getting beat in the playoff game. And people are like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what you're giving away, like probably take note. Don't have your
right
people
time.
send out any tweets or posts.
It's a time and a place for everything.
For sure. Use the burner.
KD,
Right.
KD, use that burner.
That's funny.
You've been paying attention to the Suns.
Not really, but when the season starts, I definitely will.
Gonna
I'm
get
trying
out
to
to
go
a
to a
game?
couple games, yeah, for sure.
Who you feel like if it's coming down to it, I'm sure Saul, you and Espo are having these conversations as far as like who's hoisting that final shot
NBA?
for the Suns. KD.
Who's gonna take the final shot? I'll probably go with Book.
Yeah.
It's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Book. I don't think
he's gonna have
KD. KD doesn't have a problem letting Book take it either.
Yeah.
so.
The only time Book would pass is if he got doubled.
Yeah.
Then he'd pass it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you're not going to try and double Book because then you're going to leave open
Yeah.
KD or you're going to leave open Bradley Beal or whatever. So, yeah, it's probably Book.
The good thing is they have options. Like if Book doesn't want to take it, you have Kevin Durant. If he doesn't want to take it, you have Bill. You know what I'm saying? So you have options. So
many options.
They still don't have a true point guard, right?
No.
Will
don't
they?
need one. They don't need one.
nah,
No?
they might not need one now.
No, just get the ball off the rim. Let's go.
And just run.
Let's go, baby.
What did you get anything this weekend? I mean, obviously it's a short trip to LA.
What was the question?
Did you watch like maybe the boxing match on Saturday night? You watch Logan Paul get the dub.
I seen after the fight they were still trying to fight, but I didn't watch the fight. No.
Yeah.
when we landed in LA, I had a family and stuff, so I went out to dinner, and then we had meetings and stuff that night, so I had to get back to the hotel.
I'd love to see the Paul brothers go away.
You
I
know,
just saw Jake Paul drop. He's gonna have a fight in December.
I just want to see them fight like
Somebody
each other.
that can fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'm
if
with
you're
you.
gonna box, then I want to see you
Yeah,
box
I'm with
somebody
you, I'm
like
with you, I'm with
like a
you.
legit boxer, so that way I can see you get mollywopped
Yeah.
on national television, man.
But you never
I like-
know, man. They might be paying guys to lose or like paying them to.
Maybe, but like, let's be real, man. These guys, you know, they're getting UFC fighters that are not boxers. They used to be wrestlers or jiu-jitsu, and it's just not the same thing, man. I'm tired of that stuff. I want to see them fight. Like, you know, hey, let me see Logan Paul go up against Mike Tyson. Man, listen, Mike is, he's like 60 now.
I'm still taking Mike.
I'm still taking Mike. Mike would take his head off.
Yeah,
let's go. Make that happen.
That would probably set records for pay-per-view. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Dude, I watched Mike Tyson 2 years ago fight Roy Jones Jr. in that exhibition. And I still was like, Mike would still fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was taking it light too. He wasn't really even trying to.
Still, that dude's still a savage, dude. That's the number one scariest person I've ever seen in sports.
Mike Tyson?
Yes. To this day. I would never want to take a punch from Mike Tyson.
I saw today 51st birthday for Eminem. And we know, Greg, you're a big
Eminem?
music guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever dabble in Eminem? Is that before your time?
Definitely before my time, but
like, who's your go-to artist?
Drake.
Yeah. Did you like his last album that just dropped?
I did, yeah. It's still growing on me. He got like 25 songs on there, so it takes a minute to listen to it all, but I'm a big Drake guy, man. He just gives you everything, whatever you want.
You didn't go to his concert?
I couldn't. We had practice. He came on like a Wednesday and Thursday, so stuff.
Like 14th album?
Yeah.
That's a ton, man. I mean, you're in the lab. You never leave the lab.
That's a huge catalog.
But Eminem 51, it feels that makes somebody like myself feel really old.
How old was he when he did the 8 Mile?
8 Mile was in 2003, 2002. So, I mean, what's that? 21 years ago. So he was 30. He looked way younger. I was 23. Damn.
I know.
Time flies.
Man. Were you even born?
And when?
2000?
Come on, Sal. Come on. Yo, we make fun of guys in the locker room that were born in 2000.
Yeah.
Like, we got a couple guys, like Rondell was born in 2000. I was 98.
Okay.
So, like, you're 2000, baby,
I mean,
bro.
I'm not
Like,
that far
come
off.
on.
Right.
Nah, but you get 98 and 2000. Like,
You're
that's
barely
far.
out of diapers.
That's far. Nah, that's far to me. Like, 2000 just sounds wild. Like, I was born in
graduated
2000.
high school in 97.
Yeah, that's crazy, too.
So you weren't even born when I graduated high school, man. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's like with the younger players? You're still a young guy. Like, is there ever been a moment where you're like, man, I just can't, like, there's a big disconnect between me and
I mean,
you?
like, I'm young age-wise, but, like, I've been in the NFL 5 years. So, like, I don't feel young, but, like, I still am young. But when I talk to, like, Keith Trail and Rondell and them, like, I don't feel like there's a big gap.
Yeah.
But
I mean, who's the oldest guy on the team?
Prater?
Prater.
Yeah, is it Prater?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got to be Prater.
Prater.
Prater's like 70.
And he got a
Still
leg.
bombing.
Prater got a foot,
He
boy.
does, man. He
Yeah,
does.
I'm. Whenever he's out there, I'm like, he can make it.
I mean,
from
I think
anywhere.
Prater is literally almost my age.
Really?
I think he
wanna
might
say
be
he's
one
like
of the oldest
42,
guys in the
43.
He
league.
might
If
be.
not be the oldest guy in the
He
league.
might be older than me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How old is he? Jacob?
Matt Prater is 39.
Oh, so he's
Not
5
Not even
years
40.
younger.
I feel like he's been in the league 2 decades. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. So consistent too. He just rolls. He just rolls through the locker room. You know,
Just
like,
does his own thing, just shows up.
Fire good driving the buses. I was invading Iraq. Yeah, I was right there with you, right next to you. Trust me. I know. I was in the military at the same time. It was wild.
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm seeing this like the Major League Baseball playoffs are going on, and we're talking music. Like the Rangers, they've got some corny hype thing where they listen to like Creed in the locker room. You know what Creed is? It's like corny rock music.
No, I gotta hear it.
It's terrible.
Can we pull it up?
It's terrible. But what it makes me wonder, like, what's the worst music anybody's turned on in the locker room?
It's gotta be Zayvon Collins playing some damn country music, man. There ain't
yeah,
no.
Zaven's done that.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be that.
We don't let Zayvon get the aux that much. It's either me, Zach Ertz, like guys who have good taste
Yeah.
in music, bro.
What's
We don't-
Ertz taste in music like?
He has everything on there. Country, hip hop, like he has everything on there. Zach's pretty up to date with everything.
Kind of an eclectic mix.
Yeah.
Fitz strikes me as the kind of guy that would have played like some classical music in the locker room and shit. You know what I mean? Just to try and zen out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
probably why-
Bach.
that's-
This is Mozart.
Kyler was like, "No, man, let's turn that around."
That's funny.
So nobody's turned anything on and it got immediately turned off? No. They know better.
I mean, a lot of people just don't like. They don't even go to try to put on music. Like they just don't attempt. Like
Because they know.
yeah, they either know or somebody else already has already on the music. So
Have you ever worn cowboy boots?
no.
Would you ever?
See, the thing about that is, so I wear a size 11.
Okay.
I'm not the tallest guy, so I have to stay away from shoes that are gonna look super big because, like,
Just
I'm
kinda
sure,
like
like
long clown
like
shoes
Chuck
kinda, or like-
Taylors, like
yeah,
just certain shoes I got to stay away from.
I'm
Right.
with you on that.
Okay.
Boots and not my cup of tea.
No big belt buckle or
Nope.
anything like that.
Can't do it.
Come on, man.
Can't do it.
Hey,
Unless a Halloween costume or something, but other than that.
When you guys played the Cowboys, I felt like there was kind of a country theme.
Yeah, it
coming in.
was. Zayvon for sure.
Kyler was wearing like a
Kyler,
leather
yeah.
vest.
What'd you wear?
Cowboy week? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember what I wore.
Well, I'll go
It wasn't
photos on
Cowboys
that one.
though. It wasn't no cowboy boots or cowboy hats though.
We can up your game with our friends over at FOCO. You can get some great apparel, of course, for your favorite team, including the Arizona Cardinals, and you can save some money while doing it with the promo code PHNX. Check out FOCO, the leading manufacturer of sports, entertainment, merchandise with product line that includes apparel, accessories, toys, collectibles, novelty items, and more. It's the best officially licensed gear for all sports fans out there. Check this out. Go to FOCO.com. Use that code PHNX, and you can save money on all non-presale items. Get 10% off with the promo code PHNX. You can go get yourself some Cardinals gear, some Suns gear, some D-backs gear as those seasons continue to go on. Also, you want to use that promo code PHNX when you're checking out ShadyRays.com. Go to ShadyRays.com. Check out these premium polarized sunglasses. Of course, they've got the shop up there in Kierland Commons up in North Scottsdale. They will honor our PHNX promo code. You just go tell the sales associate that you got that promo code PHNX, and they're going to take 50% off 2 or more pairs premium polarized sunglasses. Also at that store, they're going to honor the lost or broken replacement, the honor code that they got going up there. If you lose or you break your sunglasses, they're going to replace them, no questions asked, and they'll get those Shady Rays back on your face, and you'll be out there protecting your eyes, looking cool while doing so. Check out ShadyRays.com for their full product line. Use that promo code PHNX, get 50% off 2 or more pairs of premium polarized sunglasses. Find out why 250,000 people have rated 5 stars.
Matthew Stroh in the chat. I think he might be a little offended. He said one of the people watching your show is a graduate of the criminals.
There you go.
Very proud criminal, Yuma High School criminal.
Is
I
it
got
him?
you. Yeah. Well, I assume it's him. Yeah. Hey,
All right,
listen,
Matthew.
man. Ain't
Hey,
nothing wrong
Matt.
with that. We just, listen. Yeah,
Hey,
everybody
Matt.
catches a stray from time to time. Yuma not excluded.
Look, my wife is from Yuma. She is a proud human. I don't know if that's the correct word, but
sounds right.
and like I said, my father-in-law,
Humanite?
yeah, he was a criminal himself, the high school Yuma criminal. So, but
it is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. No doubt.
When is
about it.
the first game for the Suns?
Next week, next Tuesday,
Here?
24th. Nope. Both the first 2 are on the road. First one's against Golden State.
Ooh.
We're playing Chris Paul.
That was on
And
purpose.
then the second one is against LA.
They did that on purpose.
Oh,
The
yeah.
NBA is funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Did you see Tyreek Hill's cell phone flip
Mm-mm.
celebration?
Mm-mm.
So he had, of course, a huge touchdown run and catch. Takes a guy's cell phone, does a full backflip,
Mm.
and then takes a selfie with the picture. Yeah,
Did he wear socks again this week?
I
I
think
seen
he
something.
did put socks
Oh,
on.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
I
he
seen
kind of
people-
hit the
it's like a 7K fine every week he doesn't wear socks or something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
That's so wild. How I think that's one of the unspoken things that people just do not understand. Well, they can see a guy get fined like 7K for socks, like in Tyreek Hill, and to Tyreek Hill,
Yes.
that's just a drop in
Yeah.
the bucket. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
7K,
But like
yeah.
guys that are like they have a late hit on a quarterback and they get fined like 12 or 25K, and they're making the league minimum. You're like, bro,
right?
Yeah.
Like that's
There's
a
my
lot
game
of change out of my pocket.
Yeah, you're basically playing for free.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Well, like Rondale Moore and Howard Balzer's been following up with Rondale each and every week. Week 1, he got fined.
It was egregious.
For something like if you watch the tape, there's just nothing, right?
Trying to protect himself. Just being a football player, you got a guy who's trying to tackle you. You got yourself trying to run and make a first down. And what you want me to run out of bounds or lower my shoulder? So he lowered his shoulder and he ended up getting fined for that.
Well, and then Kayvon Wallace said he got fined for having a towel.
Oh yeah, that said dog. I got fined for my knee pads, my pants not covering my knees. Like, this is hard out here. Yeah, it's hard.
That is wild, man.
It's hard out here.
So who handles that? Does your agent handle that? You handle it?
Yeah, so our agent takes care of it. I guess it's a guy who takes care of all the fines in the NFL. So we kind of, our agent talks to him and then they add us to the call and then we all kind of talk about what happened and how we can fix it. But yeah.
Sometimes do they get waived?
They get waived, but the price is still there. They might deduct a couple dollars off, but the whole thing getting waived, no, not.
It went from $25K to $24.97.
Yeah, they're not gonna take the whole thing away. No.
Damn. Wow. That's crazy.
That
That's
is,
crazy.
I just can't believe the uniform thing. And Kayvon said this. He was like, "Why didn't somebody just tell me?"
Yeah.
Like, why
That's
didn't
the
say
thing
it's
too.
like, "Hey, you need to take that off," or like for you, in your case,
Yeah.
it's like, "Hey, just put your pants down past your knees."
Yeah, I don't know. The communication definitely has to be better.
Crazy. Also, just a reminder: don't be a dick in the chat. Like, listen, man. What do you think?
who is saying that?
Listen, first of all, like, let's just pump the brakes. What do you think these players are doing 24/7? They are obsessed with the game.
Yeah.
They're trying to make themselves better, all because people have a little bit of extracurriculars on the side. Hell, do you work at your job 24/7? Is that all you think about when you're flipping burgers? Shut up, Jersey Cardinal. Get out of here with that mess.
He can't hear you anymore. I banned him.
Well, that's
Jersey
Come on,
Cardinals.
man.
Come
too,
on,
we got
Jersey
him-
Cardinal.
We got him
man.
tickets to a game earlier. He came to one of our BetMGM
Really?
watch-alongs.
Well,
Great guy. I don't
come
know
on,
where.
now.
I don't know why he's
Come
so
on, man.
disgruntled.
Got that negative energy in
Yeah,
here,
man. Go
man.
somewhere else with that mess,
No.
man.
But everybody else killing it in the chat. Everybody has their off days.
One of-
Even Jersey Cardinal. I'm not making excuses for him, but
One of the
bad day.
great things about sports is the fact that you get to invest a little bit of time when you get opportunities like this to know a little bit more about my guy
Yeah.
Greg. You get to learn a little bit more about Bo and Johnny when they're doing their shows and stuff like that. Like, that's the great part about sports, because I'm a big believer that you invest in people. Like, and
for
so
sure.
like, we're not going to go scorched earth when we have somebody like this in the house, man.
Yeah.
You got to show them some love. Stop being
Let him out
disrespectful,
of
man.
let him out of purgatory then.
You should, yeah.
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Take
Yeah.
your time out. It's
Yeah,
like my
take your time out.
2-year-old.
Just make sure
Go
you're
take
here
your
when we
time out.
win, man.
Yeah, for real.
Don't just come when we lose.
Yeah, bring that same energy when they're, when they've completely turned it
Yeah.
around. So, anyway.
This week, probably expect. You said you like Seattle. It's got some good football weather.
great
It rains a lot up there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
You feeling like this is the week that you find that end zone?
I don't really want to speak on it. I feel like I spoke on it the last couple of weeks.
Right. Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, I feel like
like
people
you've done
ask
that.
me, like my teammates ask me, like, we're getting in this week, or somebody
Yeah,
has
but you
said
never said it on
something.
this show. Maybe
No, I
that's the
have.
turnaround. Have you?
Every time y'all ask me, I'll be like, yeah, this is the week. I feel like this is the week.
Well, I don't believe you're going to get in the end zone this week. So here
Me
we go.
either.
All right.
Me either.
We'll
I don't think
we'll
so.
turn it around with reverse jinxing. How
Let's
about
do it. We got to do something.
Oh man, listen, man. What I think is great is, man, you guys gonna go up to Seattle in that raucous environment. You got a team in the Seahawks who are also kind of trying to figure it out and make sure that they're not gonna slide too far out of things, man. It's gonna be a huge division battle. We know what's on the line up there. We know how hard they play and all of them guys, but you guys have always been up to the test. I expect the same thing on Sunday for sure.
I do too. I think this week is a big week for us. Not just because it's Seattle, but just because it's the next week. We got another chance to just get in the W column and continue to grow as a team. And I think we can start by doing that.
You know, the great thing too is, and I don't do the show with these guys every Sunday, but I watch every single game. This is the first time that I have felt like, and this is weird to say, even going back to the Carson Palmer days, like where I feel like this is where you guys are building something that is going to be consistent and that will stand the test of time. and like the drop-offs are not severe, right? Like when you have a bad game, it's not like you guys are getting scorched like 45-0. It's like you guys are right there, and then things just don't go your way in the fourth quarter. And that's been like that every single time you guys have lost. And I'm okay with that. Not okay with the losing,
I get what you're
but
saying.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it feels like okay.
It doesn't
like
hurt as
on to
much.
something.
It hurts. It hurts when you're that close. I don't think it would hurt as much if you were getting blown out, because it's like, okay, we clearly have a whole bunch of things that we need to work on, but like we feel like we're right there.
Yeah.
Like just little details and taking care of the ball a little bit more, and just trying to close out games, man. Just straining a little bit more, just straining. And the L's will start turning to W's, man.
For sure. I mean, part of learning to win is learning how to finish off games, and that's been really the Achilles heel so far in the season. So, listen, man, there was a couple of opportunities last week where if those two opportunities or a couple of opportunities go your way, the whole game flips and it's a completely different look.
Yeah.
And I think you guys are real close. And if Kyler comes back, you know, maybe that's the thing that takes you guys over the edge. I think Josh has done a great job. No disrespect to Dobbs. You know, I think he's performed admirably and done everything that you could ever ask a backup quarterback. I think he was the best option you guys could have had. And he's done a good job. I just, you know, listen, Kyler's Kyler. He's a special dude. Like, he's a different dude. So I'm excited to see when he can potentially come back and what that's going to do for the team. I can't even imagine day one when he shows up on practice how crazy y'all going to get.
I'm excited to see him come back in the stadium and just hear everybody cheering him on and stuff. That's going to be lit.
Couple big home games on deck. Obviously, after this game, it's Baltimore. Then after that, you got Atlanta. So some fun matchups. I see you guys in the chat. Obviously, somebody dropped just kind of repping the Cardinals. You got to rep this shirt right here. How about the Greg Dortch T-shirt you can get right now in the PHNX locker? Go to phnxlocker.com, or if you become a diehard, you can make it your free shirt or hat for the year. You get it for free. That's not too bad right there. You get rep the new Greg Dortch T-shirt. You do that, you come see us at the BetMGM. Did this last weekend. We'll buy you a beer. The beer's on us. So check it out, phnxlocker.com. Also, subscribe to this podcast where you find them. Listen to the audio version of it as well. Leave a 5-star rating and review. What do we see in the chat?
George, do you have any favorite college players that you like to watch right now?
There's a guy that plays for USC. I think he's number 1. I'm not sure his name, but like I seen him play like week 1 and 2, and it was like eye-opening. Yeah, I think it's Zachary.
Singer, is it?
No, it's not Dorian.
I think his
Singer.
last name is Branch or something
Singer
like
is 15.
that. I think.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's a freshman.
He got juice.
Yeah,
he can play.
Yeah, he's really good.
Travis Hunter, of course.
I thought you were going to say yeah, he's like the quarterback.
No.
I got you.
It's Zachariah Branch.
Yeah, he got game, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's sick for sure. I like watching. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Penix right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll just watch him play. Yeah,
he's. Like that ball just comes out so smooth out of his hand. And
he's left-handed too, right?
Yeah, lefty. Yeah, I mean lefties always make things look better. I don't know why. It just looks so easy for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Really jealous of that.
Buddha's got to be pretty hype about that win on Sunday.
Him and Andre Bocelli, they're like two big UW guys.
And Murph too coming.
Murph,
I know he's with
Murph
the
had a
Vikings.
pick. Murph had a pick this weekend. So
okay.
Shout out to Murph.
But Washington rolling the Huskies, man. The only thing I hope for that, like, I just hope that the Pac-12 doesn't cannibalize itself and ruin its chance at.
I mean, that was really the biggest test for Washington on the schedule.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, after the Oregon game, like basically they wouldn't have to face Oregon again unless they faced off in the Pac-12 championship. So I think Washington has a great chance to get to the CFP for sure.
Is Penix number 1 in the Heisman race?
I think so right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's projected right now above like Caleb Williams because of how they played against Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He just plummeted down to like 7 or 8.
That's crazy how that can happen like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's looked good because he's Caleb Williams and he's got phenomenal talent, but USC's defense has let him down. I knew, like, man, we almost beat them last week. U of A did, and I was just like, man, we were so close. So I figured at some point when they faced the big boys, they were going to fall apart.
Yeah. USC's kind of got a gauntlet of a schedule remaining. We'll see how Caleb and crew, how they navigate that. Your old coach, Cliff Kingsbury's on that staff. Lincoln Riley, of course, coaching him up. It's going to be interesting to see how the Pac-12 plays out. It's going to be interesting to see how the game goes down this Saturday. Join us at the BetMGM. Greg, best of luck, man. Can't wait to follow up with you next Tuesday on All Purpose with Greg Dortch right here on PHNX Sports.
We all silly like the mayor.